So how's the tour going? How's it been?
It's been great. We did some warm-up dates and kind of got the kinks out, and then by the time we did our first block party, well, by our second show, we were
yeah. Has it been a while? What was the last time you guys played? Was it the Killers tour a while ago? Because that was the last time I saw you.
We actually did some dates in Australia, like a couple weeks there, like some festival stuff with like Queens of the Stone Age and
that's cool.
And Modest Mouse, and then just some separate dates with Modest Mouse. And other than that, we've just been wrapping up a record. So
can we hear it soon? What are you guys thinking?
Well, I have the entire thing on my phone right now, but we haven't even like given it to anybody yet because we did it ourselves. Like built a little studio in Vancouver, and
that's cool.
And it's actually super cool. We spent about the sixth of the amount that you would spend to make a record normally.
Yeah.
To buy all the gear to permanently make records ourselves. So
that's amazing. And then you get all the fun of being in a studio on your own and creating whenever you want, not having to worry about people's time schedules.
I honestly I love it. It's like the most fun possible, I think.
Amazing.
Like I literally wake up, and as soon as I remember that I have a studio, I'm like, like I don't even, like rarely shower anymore as a result. But
I can smell it. Thanks.
Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, and so we're just kind of there till like literally 6 a.m. often.
That's awesome.
It's crazy, and so we just made a ton of songs. But I feel like this record, it's definitely sounds like a band that wanted to do their like let loose, and for the first time all of a sudden nobody's there. We only let one person in on it, actually, our buddy of ours, Ryan Dahl. Other than him, it was all like self-engineered, self-produced, everything.
Nice. Ryan Dahl, like Age of Electric Ryan Dahl?
Yeah.
And Limb Lifter and all that?
Yeah. So we kind of like about 9 months into it, I played him like 6 songs, I think, and he like was the only person I really played anything to, and he kind of flipped out and was like, I need to be a part of this. And so we kind of just combined our toys, and we've just been we're just wrapping up the mixing right now, and it's like it's just like a couple of kids in a candy store, but
that's awesome.
But like a huge expensive candy store.
Yeah. So the song you're going to play for us now is one of those new tracks, maybe not sounding what the record will sound like, though, I wouldn't think.
Oh yeah, we're playing Goddess on the Prairie, and that one we recorded it like a demo of it, and then we recorded it for real, and then we did all like these like weird tom overdubs and made it like really kind of like Adam and the Ant style.
Cool.
And then we thought we would rewrite it and re-record it, like, so we did it again just because we can.
Yeah.
And now it's like this crazy rocker, but it started like really mellow. So we kind of just are playing the really mellow kind of, I don't know, initial idea of the song, but the album version is actually like a crazy rocker.
Cool. So we're going to strip it down a little bit. Give people a taste of what Hot Heat's going to sound like on the new record, but not really.
Not really. It's probably the polar opposite of what the new album is like, really heavy and fast and synthy and like really spazzy, and this is probably the most mellow song we could.
So Parker's in the band now.
Yeah.
New member.
Yeah.
How'd you meet him, and where'd that all come from?
There's like our studio's in downtown Vancouver, kind of on the east side, and it's across the street from this sleazy little bar called Pub 340. And he was always, every time I saw him there, he was like really loud and obnoxious. And I was like, who is this guy? He's got crazy energy. And then I saw his band, Fake Shark Real Zombie.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, no, they're all amazing. And I saw them play, and it's like, man, these guys are crazy.
And then you stole them away?
Well, no, we actually just did some shows with them, and he's doing double duties and stuff.
Oh, wow.
So he's definitely still a key member of them as well. But yeah, and then so we just started jamming, and he was working double shifts at the Italian Kitchen in Vancouver, and jamming with 2 bands and sleeping like an hour. And I was like, I was just on top of being like the best bass player I've ever witnessed in my life. Like, he just has an awesome attitude about music. He just wants to do it 24/7. So
you think you finally found the band that you were looking for? Because there's been a lot of lineup changes over the years.
Yeah, actually, this feels by far the best band I could never put together a better band, even if I tried. So it's kind of creepy. It's a lot of responsibility. It's like, I can't screw up. because it's like I always feel like I'm like just trying to like live up to their expectations, you know.
That's a good thing, though.
Yeah.
Keeps everyone on their toes. And it's like the 10-year anniversary now, I would think.
Yeah, actually it is, yeah. That's
their big,
interesting.
I guess the record would be the big plans.
Actually, what's the date today? April 30th?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it was end of April 1999 that we started, so this is probably like about exactly
That's
10
crazy.
years, yeah. We're actually playing a lot of new stuff live, which normally would sound
you have
like
that
a
kind
bad
of
thing.
freedom,
but
though, on an opening slot.
yeah, and also the new songs just stand out as crazy rockers. Like they're all like just really fast and heavy. So it's kind of like I just kept saying, because we were always debating like, oh no, don't play. You know, you don't want to play too much new stuff. But I'm like, just pretend nobody's ever seen us or heard of us, and you know. There's been plenty of times when you've gone to a show and seen a band for the first time, and if it was like tight and heavy and you could tell they were like super psyched, you know, then it really didn't matter if it was new or old.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
whatever, you know. And plus then we play a few singles and it's fine.
Yeah, and then people are like, oh yeah, that tune. Right, dance, yeah, fun.
But yeah, you can't always play what people want, and that's just how life goes, you know.
Yeah, fair enough. Speaking of songs people want, I guess people want to hear you do Middle of Nowhere, and you're going to kind of strip it down as well for us.
Yeah. It's just kind of a weird configuration. It's just like an old Marshall cabinet that was in a fire.
Oh, it wasn't a fire.
Yeah.
It looks really beat up.
Yeah, no, it was literally in a fire. And a silver tone head made by Sears from the 60s with some reverb and tremolo, and my vocals through another little 60s silver tone amp that I got on Craigslist last week. So
last week? There you go. Be careful of that killer.
What killer?
The Craigslist killer. There's a dude like stalking girls on Craigslist.
Oh, well...
Just saying. Tell my listeners to be weary.
I'm sure if you worked out the odds, you'd be more likely to die in a car accident.
Yes, true. Know. Very true. Especially being up in Canada.
And I
think
still
questions,
drive,
one word answers. I ask every man that comes in. Road or studio?
For me, definitely studio.
Lennon or McCartney?
Lennon.
Most important thing in a song: melody, cadence, or lyrics?
I like that you say cadence, because I'm a massive fan of cadence.
Are you?
Yeah. It's got to have a crazy cadence.
John K. Sampson told me cadence the other day.
I would probably say melody.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure everybody says melody, but I will say that cadence is like 49, 51 with melody.
Is your favorite part to figure out for a song?
Yeah, like I usually do like the rhythm before the melody, and lyrics are almost always last.
Cool.
I wish I could just write lyrics that have a crazy cadence, but I think it's way easier just to write a weird rhythm to your vocal and then try and write words that fit, you know.
Cool. We got a little in-depth in the writing process there.
Yeah.
And song you've written you're most proud of?
God, I don't know. There's a new song on our album called 21 at Midnight. That's really, I think it's really, really cool. I can say that.
Yeah.
And that people would know. I don't know. I really have no clue.
No, that's cool. A new one. A lot of people say new ones.
Yeah, I mean,
and now people will be looking forward to hearing that song when the record comes out.
I mean, we had a song on our first full length, Oh God Damn It, and that one was just like me on a computer and like me kind of learning to sing, and then I like kind of like casually played it for the guys at some point, and they're like, oh, this is actually pretty good. And that was like before I had like sung in a band.
Still playing drums?
At this point, I was still playing drums in bands. Actually, no. At this point, I was just playing keyboards in the band, because originally I just played keyboards, and it was just, you know, heavy synth rock prog stuff. And then that Oh God Damn It was the first time when the guys were kind of like, oh, actually, like I kind of like having a bit of melody, and it's kind of cool, and it's like a little bit, you know, more melodic.
You miss playing drums at all? You still pick up?
Totally. I miss playing drums. Like, I don't like to. I always want to jump on the drum kit, you know.
Yeah.
And I like with Block Party, I'm always like, they have 2 drum kits up sometimes at sound check, and I'm like, I just want to go jump on, but I'm sure I'd get in trouble.
It's okay. One word: hot, hot heat.
What do you mean?
First thing that comes to your mind when you think your band.
Oh, fun.